I am not only testing audio gear today, that's right, I am testing video gear. That's why this YouTube video version of this podcast looks so gosh darn good. But we'll get to the video gear. First, the audio gear is nearly identical, if not identical, to last week. Behringer XM8500, $20. Behringer UM2, $30. Windscreen that is colorful and fun, $1 or $2. We'll discuss this in a second. And then a SoundSpeed Special XLR cable, which costs $80, I think. So the XLR cable is more expensive than every other component used for this podcast combined, including the camera. Before we talk about the camera, the windscreen. I bought a bag of colorful windscreens because they were affordable. Last week, I reached into the bag, grabbed a color, put it on the microphone. It was pink. I got a comment. I had somebody contact me and say, "Hey, are you trying to convey any kind of secret message with the color of your windscreen? Why are you using a pink windscreen? What are you trying to convey?" I wasn't conveying any secret messages. Wink! No secret messages at all. Wink! So I have a question for you. If I was trying to convey, for no reason in particular, if I was trying to convey the fact that the reptilian elite were rising up, they were about to initiate their global takeover, and the end was nigh, what color windscreen would I be using then? Not asking for any reason in particular, just a question, just posing a hypothetical. Let's go with that. So let's talk about the video that I am testing. I think it's undeniable that I am an audio guy. Nobody would argue that I am an oil man. And if I was ever featured on a channel with over 10 million subscribers, you would imagine that feature would pertain to audio equipment. Nay, it did not. I was featured on the Linus Tech Tips channel, which has, I think, over 10 million subscribers. And it was not a video of me covering any of the hundreds of microphones that I have tested. No. It was a clip of me covering the camera that I am using right now, the Logitech C270. This is a 720p webcam that came out in 2010, and it costs $20 to $30. It certainly looks a lot better than when I reviewed it. That's because I downloaded a third-party app that allows me to control all of the settings. So I was able to get it to look much better. But it's also 4:3 when you capture the maximum resolution. And as soon as I saw that, I realized, okay, we gotta go full-on 2010s. We gotta go 2010s and just do a throwback to that style of YouTube video. And that's what I'm doing. How are you doing that, Bandrew? You ask. First off, affordable gear. Secondly, my backdrop. I am not facing my typical direction where you see my entire studio. No, I am not. I am facing the blank black sound blanket that I use, the Automute. I forgot the brand name. And the reason this is 2010s, maybe 2007, 2008 YouTube, this is all you needed to do to look professional. If you wanted to look pro, you just needed to make sure you didn't have a messy background and then have a plain white background, a plain black background, a plain sheet that has been ironed. I wanted so badly to have that I filmed in my bathroom in front of my blank black shower curtain. And that's what we're doing today. Not a shower curtain, a sound blanket, but a blank black backdrop. 2009 called it wants its YouTube video back. It wants its aspect ratio back. I'm debating 720p or 480p. I don't know. We'll see what I feel like. Again, the entire purpose of this is to drive home the point. You do not need expensive equipment to make listenable and viewable content. As long as the content that you are conveying is good, you can get by with very affordable gear. This entire setup, if I was using an Amazon Basics cable, which costs $10, this entire setup would cost me under $100. And that's pretty affordable. Pretty affordable to produce a video podcast for $100. I would be more than happy watching this, listening to this, no problems. Of course, I do prefer to use something like my Canon 90D because I spent a lot of money on it. But this is more than watchable. This audio is more than listenable. And I am certainly not trying to convey any kind of secret hidden messages via the color of the windscreen. Wink! Okay,